and today we are going to be ranking all of the best beys out of every single season, starting all the way from single layer all the way up to DB layer. And these are stock combos, and if you don't know what a stock combo is, it's like the combo that comes out straight out of the box. Alright, so yeah, we'll start off with single layer. So for the single, there's not really any Beyblade that's like better or like so much better than the other one. It's like there's all kind of the same. So I just kind of chose Neptune because it has a nice round layer with a good stamina defense, and it had an arm disc which was okay, which had good burst resistance, and paired with the Neptune layer, it made pretty good burst resistance, which was really all you needed. And then you have the Zephyr driver, which is really just like a hole in the middle of it. So like it's in theory it's supposed to give it like less attack power and more stamina, but it's really just kind of an attack driver. But was paired with this good burst resistance, it's pretty good actually. Because all you really needed to do was just outspin and outburst your opponent. There wasn't like any crazy attacks you needed to defend from. Alright, now moving into the dual layer. So this was just such a cool Beyblade when it came out. It's lost longness. I mean, it's just such a cool Beyblade. I mean, first you have the 9 disc, which is really cool because I like the metallic. It was nice. And then you have the spiral driver. I mean, it's a good attack driver, but the thing is, it's just like, it's so out of control, but you can still get some good stuff. But what made this Beyblade shine was its uniqueness. I mean, at first, it was the first Beyblade to ever have metal on it. It's like, if you don't count like the screws or like Zeus's little balls, but it is also the first left spin Beyblade to ever be released. I mean, it's just like, you can weak launch it like how Free does it, and you still burst. It's just such a good Beyblade for the dual layer. Alright, moving on to the God series, like, this Beyblade, oh my gosh, it just, like, shot every other God Beyblade out of the room and was just like the king. His name is Spriggan Requiem. Oh my gosh. First off, this guy is just, oh my gosh, okay? I'll start off with the disc and just head up. So we have the Zero disc, which was actually a really nice disc, but it was also the heaviest disc at the time, which was also so OP. And then you have the Zeta driver, which, I mean, it's a good driver. It has 3 different modes: an attack, a defense, and a stamina. Which, I mean, the stamina mode is really just like a fusion driver, so. But, I mean, and then you have the Spriggan Requiem layer. Oh my gosh. First off, it's dual spin, and you might think, okay, dual spin, yeah, whatever. But it has rubber on it too, so it can dual spin and steal spin from right Beyblades and left spinning Beyblades. Like, oh my gosh, guys, this is just so OP. And it was just so dominant at the time. It was just even better than Free and Nightmare Longness. Anything, it beat them. Moving on to the Chosy / Turbo series, there was, I mean, a lot of good beys. Like, you had Turbo Spriggan. I mean, they had all the burst stoppers, but I think the best Beyblade was the Archer Hercules. I mean, my man had insane stamina. You had the decent 13 disc, but then you had the layer, which had like these things that popped out and give it more stamina. And paired with the Eternal driver, which has the best life after death to ever be seen, it's a pretty good Beyblade. It outspins everyone. It has pretty good T, so it doesn't really burst, and it just outspan everyone. Moving on to the GT series, where the attack and balance type started to take over the meta. Oh my gosh, Takara Tomy, they just took Spriggan Requiem, they gave him a Mario mushroom, and they just, oh my gosh, you got Lord Spriggan. Oh, this guy is literally just Spriggan Requiem better on every single aspect. First off, he's dual spinning again with rubber, like, oh my gosh, and they added even more rubber. And it also has burst stoppers. Like, what the heck, man? You can't even burst this guy. And then he has Dimension Dash. Like, oh my, he has so many different modes you can choose from. Like, oh my gosh, this guy was a beast. The only thing I didn't like, though, is he wasn't in the series, so sad. Alright, moving on to the Super King / Surge / Sparking. That's a lot of names. We have, it was a kind of like an ant for me, but like, I didn't know what to choose because there was a World Spriggan, which is such a good Beyblade too. But I just gotta say, Rage Longness is way better. I mean, the 2A chassis with Destroy Dash was just such a good combo because the 2A chassis paired with the Rage Longness layer, so it wasn't like Zwei Longness, how it's just all messed up. It was actually paired for even more OP hits, and with Destroy Dash, it like never burst. I mean, the 2A, it was just so good. Moving on to the DB / Quad Drive series. It was just such an easy choice. I mean, this guy is just like the best Beyblade to ever almost exist. It's such a legendary Beyblade. And if you don't know what I'm talking about Ultimate Valkyrie. I mean, it's just such an insane Beyblade. Like, I just can't express it. It's just such like a cool Beyblade. It's like making my heart like rizzle when I talk about it. It is such good. It is literal rubber. It's like, it's so good. First off, you have the variable dash driver. It's a nice driver. Then you have Legacy, which also is a really good disc for some good downward attacks. And then the layer. Oh my gosh, you have the God chip in the middle. You have rubber blades. You have the air ducts like Slash. Oh my, it's just such a good attack type. It just bangs and it just beats any single Beyblade. I mean, that's really it. But there's a BU series. But it's not finished yet, so I'm not gonna rank that. So make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and peace.